Welcome to the Artist Backpack, and this week we're watching movies. Hi, welcome back to the Artist Backpack. I'm your host, Melissa, and this week we're doing the second movie review. Technically, it would be the first for you guys because I don't think I did a video for the first movie review, so we're growing as a place. Alright, so we are doing a movie review all about Halloween. Halloween starts for me in about mid-September and ends somewhere in November. And this week we're going to do a review on a very epic movie, a short film. That's stipulation. Stipulation number one, I only do independent films. I don't do mainstream films because this show is all about just doing things on an independent level to get some recognition to some of these artists. So we're going to start off with some honorable mentions. Alright, so we're going to get started with the honorable mention. Now these are not going to be broke down into detail like the other ones, well, the last one really. These are just going to be quick because I watched them and they seemed like they should be mentioned. They're really good films. So we're going to start off with Candy by Nelson Vincents. It's well written, it's well lit, but the audio was a little off for me. But that's okay, because they did win an award for this film. I'm just not sure when, they didn't specify. So, congratulations. So, with this first film, we are going to give the film Candy
3 backpacks.
Back for the second film on the honorable mention is The Last Halloween, not to be confused with the 1980 or 1980 or 1990 version for TV film movie that they did. You should watch it. It's really cute. It's about some aliens and some kids on Halloween. It really captures the heart of Halloween as a kid. This is not that film. This film will creep you out. It's called The Last Halloween by Mark Russell and Mark Theodore. I do apologize if I'm getting these names wrong. They are a little complicated. Again, this film was creepy. It was well lit. It was great audio. And it was selected for the 2015 Screamfest. So congratulations on that, guys. And for this film, I give it
4 backpacks.
We're back for the final film on the honorable mention, and this is called The Mask Maker. The audio was really good for the dialogue that they had. The cinematography was amazing. There was a character flaw. There was a Jiminy Cricket of the group, and his body language did not continue as Jiminy Cricket of the group. So unfortunately, guys, the film for this, The Mask Maker by John Williams Ross, I give it...
And again, 3 backpacks.
That is it for the honorable mentions, ladies and gentlemen, for the Artist Backpack film movie review for Halloween. They are all good films. They will all be linked in the description below so you can go watch them. They are well deserved to be watched. They are very good. So now we're going to move on to the final in-depth, wonderful films that I watched for this. And since I did not break down how I critique films, I'm going to do that now since I'm actually breaking it down to critique these films. And then you will know how and what I did to break down the other 3 honorable mentions that I gave. So, number 1, there are 5 backpacks. You can get up to 5 backpacks in the following categories:
Continuity, audio, cinematography, creativity, and followed by originality.
Alright, with that being said, let's get on to The Jester. Now, this is a Chapter 1 and a Chapter 2. It is a very creepy movie. It is so creepy, but it's like, it's on the edge creepy. It's not as creepy as it could be, I guess, but it's creepy enough. I really enjoyed this film, so we're going to start breaking down those categories. Category number 1 is audio. The sound audio that they did have, even though it was very short dialogue. See, the best thing you can do as a filmmaker, if you do not have all the great, wonderful equipment that you could have, keeping your dialogue simple is the best way to go. And that's what they did in this film. And they didn't need a lot of audio in it. So the audio they had worked amazing. So we are going to give
1 backpack.
All right, so category number 2 is going to be camera work, aka cinematography. Now, the cinematography of this was again spot on. It was in a dark setting. I do not like dark movies, it's hard for me to follow sometimes. This was shot at night and it was brilliantly lit. They did very well with the angles, they did very good with the exposure. So for cinematography,
Another backpack.
we're going to move on to continuity and storyline. Now, continuity and storyline was amazing. I can't lie. They kept up with it. There was no continuity errors that I could see. There was nothing really off that I could see. They did an amazing work with that, and it was well put together. So,
1 backpack.
all right, now we're moving on to creativity. This film was super creative. I have never really seen things done in this manner. The color choices that they chose, the settings that they chose, and the storyline itself was very creative. I had never really seen anything like this before. So on level 4 creativity,
Another backpack.
originality. This is the final category. Originality. I've never seen a film with this kind of a story. And it was so original that when I went through their description and found out there was a chapter 2, I had to watch it. And sequels sometimes are worse than the first films, but these two went together amazingly. I don't know if I would want to see The Jester as a feature film, but as a short film, 10-minute blocks, it is amazing and it is super original. Really haven't seen it done like this anywhere before. So I think we need to go ahead and just determine that for originality, the Jester will receive
Another backpack, giving the Jester a total of 5 backpacks.
All right, so that concludes this portion of the very boring opening, and I do apologize for the movie review, The Jester, and I have been working on a film on my own for this for this show that goes with the podcast. So now, not only have I sat here and talked for a good 10 minutes and given these reviews, and now you get to enjoy a short film that is filmed in the same style that Make Do Entertainment. Sorry guys, I forgot to give you guys props for that in the beginning. It is Make Do Entertainment that made The Jester. I am going to try to film something in a very similar style as Make Do Entertainment filmed. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoy. I had a lot of fun making it. I'm not going to lie, it was a little complicated. I am excited though because I've gotten some of my film equipment back that is compatible with my phone, so things are not as shaky. And I got some lighting going on, which is nice and not something that I typically have had in the past. So, hope you guys enjoyed this short film, and go watch Jester. It's worth it. All right, enjoy. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed this week's episode. It was extensive, way longer than my normal ones, but you know, to get those movie review in, you need to have that time frame. So, I will be back next week when we go over the topics of DIYing your own Halloween costumes. All right, so keep art in your heart, and we'll see you guys next week.